It's real. I thought for years that Surbiton had been made up by some BBC executive for a 1970s sitcom like The Good Life or Reggie Perrin. He was around the corner in Norbiton. It's real. It is the home of suburbia, though. This is where the semi-detached house reigns supreme. This is also where the next victims of the financial crisis live. It's apparently hitting white-collar workers in places like Surbiton. So you started your marketing agency. You've had a very successful
Surrey marketing company Liquid View has enjoyed the boom time, expanding from 2 to 15 staff. Now it's feeling the slowdown.
So you started with 2 people, you expanded to 15 in 5 years. You've had a very successful start to the century. What's business like for you now?
If there was one word to summarise it at the moment, I would say uncertain. In the past, where clients have, or where we've been able to look, say, 6 months ahead and know what our business was going to do, clients are taking a lot longer to make decisions now, and I would say that we're able to look maybe 2-3 months ahead now. At the moment, the onus is on getting new business in and servicing that business with the existing staff that we have.
Making them work harder?
We all have to work harder at the moment. We have to work harder to win the work, and we have to work harder to service it.
In the past, when Anton wanted new staff, he hired them through a Surbiton recruitment agency, where middle-class clients are now feeling the pain.
Because there's smaller amounts of jobs available, they're not getting the positions they usually would. There was one candidate who'd mentioned that he was quite a senior level, and 100 candidates applying for the same role at quite a senior bracket. Having to compete with that number in the market right now is very tough.
It's scary for anyone with a white collar, with company after company downsizing. 7,000 of these BT jobs are in the UK. JCB is the only big case of blue-collar layoffs. And these are just today's figures. There were plenty more earlier in the week. The soon-to-be jobless, people living in towns not unlike Surbiton.
These really are very nice houses. At the peak of the market, a house around here might have set you back anything up to £1 million. And I think they tell you just a little bit about the attitude of the people that live in them. They felt very safe. These are the people who feel they're at the core of their companies. They're in safe professions. They at the moment feel insulated. If the slowdown happens, it's going to be, they hope, the other guy who feels it first.
But they may be wrong. The other guy seems to be working in exactly the sort of job that Surbiton residents do. Bankers and city types, and those who work for them in all sorts of support businesses, from the lawyers who arrange their divorces to the people who count their money. Which means this time it'll be grim down south.
I think it's inevitable that London will see the biggest job losses, and we're expecting over 500,000 jobs to be lost over the next year, and probably something like a quarter of those to be lost in London. There are other cities, like Edinburgh has a significant concentration of financial services, but there are also some smaller cities and big market towns that have significant parts of financial services in their makeup as well.
Of course, years ago there was a clear division between the blue-collar workers who lived near the factories and the white-collar workers who lived in neighbourhoods like Surbiton. The white-collar workers were the managers, the professionals, the accountants. These days, a lot of supposedly white-collar workers are the back-office staff in banks, the people who work in call centres, and as a proportion of actually what national income is, their salaries are much more similar to what the old blue-collar workers used to earn, more like sort of £15,000, £20,000, £25,000 a year tops.
Well, what we've seen over the past 10 years is a shift, frankly, towards a service economy, certainly in the southeast of England, and the blue-collar workers are all providing pretty essential services for the rest of us. And those essential services are cleaning, catering, maintenance, security, and you can't do without those sort of services. So in many ways, if you're looking to save people and save money, you're more likely to go for those you can save and those that save you more money, frankly.
So it's the white-collar workers, perhaps, who are more at risk?
It is the white-collar workers who are more at risk. In practice, those who are most at risk will be those on short-term contracts, those temporary workers who can be released really easily.
Surbiton is a place which has had a fantastic run through the boom years. House prices here have more than trebled. The high street has been absolutely full, but already the signs of the slowdown are here and not hard to find. If things slow down some more, it could get very nasty very quickly.
Alex Ritson there. Well, joining me now from Edinburgh, the architect Malcolm Fraser, and with